So the state has already said that there clearly seems to be some regulatory noncompliance on the city's part as it relates to prevention. So I'm wondering, did DPU do everything it possibly could to prevent this crisis ahead of the storm? For example, did they test the backup systems before the storm? Did they ensure the reservoir was at 100% capacity? Was the plant being powered at 100% power capacity by both power sources? And essentially, was there a proper preparedness plan in place for this storm?
Yeah, the question is, how prepared were we? Did we test things leading into the storm to be able to have some resiliency? I'm day 6 on the job. I'm not sure that I can answer that in any detail. I do know that our operation, on an annual basis is going through preparedness exercises. So that will also be a part of our after action report, looking at when was the last time that we, tested on a potential outage? What is our regular rhythm for testing battery backups? In this case, the battery backup, at least on the IT system, did kick in. It just didn't last long enough, right? We had a power outage that was a little bit over 2 hours. The battery backup lasted about an hour. And so the IT system went down. So that's one example of, I think, we now know that we've got to plan for a longer window for that, operating brain to be up and running. So great question. More to come as we get into after action planning. Thanks.
Now, there was a federal audit dating back to 2022, and maybe Director Bingham knows more about this, but it cited the city for corroding pumps and faults with the valves and with the filters. Did faulty equipment contribute to this crisis at all?
I mean, certainly aging equipment did, right? And I think aging equipment sitting in water was really the clear cause of this. April, anything you'd add about the federal audit? I don't know much about it.
I can, again, April Bingham, DPU Director. I think to answer your question, the 2022 audit, we are working with the EPA to respond to that audit. We've already provided our response to them. I think this incident here was simply caused by an outage to the plant. Certainly, as Mayor has said, the plant is 100 years old. We have aging infrastructure, and we have to continue to focus on investments in this infrastructure. I'm not going to combine the two because I can't right today say that they were connected. The response and research that we've done to provide our response back to EPA has been very thorough and inclusive. We're waiting to hear their feedback on what we've submitted as a review process. Don't know when that will be. I think right now everyone is returning from holidays and getting agendas back up and running. But we are very much in touch with them to see what their response would be from what we've already provided. But two totally separate incidents.